This presentation, Choosing Your Only Friend, explores how the split mind operates, the two inner guides we follow, and the journey to what the Course calls the Holy Instant. Our goal is to translate these spiritual principles into a clear, practical framework you can apply in daily decisions. Here we see the mind split between the voice of separation and God's answer. Separation generates fear, isolation, and illusion. God's answer is an unbroken line to truth, representing unity and love. Mental health in this model is not control but inner peace, grounded in that connection. Two mutually exclusive guides compete for our allegiance. The ego, or false friend, is driven by fear and scarcity, using projection and punishment. The Holy Spirit, the true guide, is driven by love, operates only in the present, and leads toward healing, unity, and atonement. The ego functions as a closed loop of guilt and fear. Belief in separation leads to a sense of lack, then overwhelming guilt. We project that guilt onto others, fear retribution, and thereby reinforce separation. Understanding this cycle is the first step in choosing to step out of it. In contrast, Spirit operates as an open system of love. Knowledge reflects unchangeable truth. True perception sees innocence beneath error, and extension means giving love to keep it. In this mindset, getting loses importance. Giving and being become identical, enabling genuine revelation. Perception is like a mirror. Through the ego's dark glass, we see our own repressed guilt in others. Through the Holy Spirit's spotless mirror, we look past behavior and recognize inherent divinity. Training perception in this way is central to transforming how we relate to the world. Human relationships are the primary battleground for the mind. The ego uses them to confirm separation and prove guilt. The Holy Spirit uses them as a classroom for forgiveness and return to heaven. Every person we meet becomes evidence either for fear or for Christ, depending on our view. The Course calls ego-based bonds special relationships. They are built on hidden guilt and past shadows, and function as trades of selves to fix a perceived lack. The focus is on extracting value rather than extending love, so there is no true union and no real growth. Holy relationships reverse this pattern. They rest on genuine empathy and a shared purpose, with no demands for sacrifice or trade. We recognize the other's unalterable wholeness. Such relationships become bridges, carrying both people beyond vengeance into a deeper understanding of peace. Forgiveness is the key mechanism for escaping ego illusions. Egoic forgiveness judges first and then pardons from a position of superiority. The Spirit's forgiveness looks past the error entirely, seeing the offense as unreal in God's Son. This shift dissolves guilt instead of preserving it. The Holy Instant is a moment where time is suspended and eternity touches the present. We step out of past guilt and future fear into direct connection with reality. Nothing new happens. Rather, the veil over what has always been true is lifted, revealing a timeless state of peace. Entering the Holy Instant requires a three-step suspension of judgment. First, we drop past interpretations. Second, we offer the situation to the Holy Spirit for reinterpretation. Third, we recognize shared wholeness, acknowledging no real separation between ourselves and our brother. Healing, in this framework, is collective. As we release guilt in anyone, we widen the circle of atonement. Hidden darkness in the mind is brought to light, and no part of the mind is left outside. The process is ongoing and expansive, with no endpoint to the extension of innocence. We are not two selves in permanent conflict. The ego offers chaos disguised as safety. The Holy Spirit offers a quiet answer grounded in truth. The decision point is internal. Which guide will we trust? Each moment invites us to choose our friend and align with our real identity. All concepts here are synthesized from the complete and annotated edition of A Course in Miracles, especially key chapters in Volume 1. The visuals are designed as a structured framework to support clarity, systematic study, and sustained spiritual transformation in a modern context.